Eh? Ejimobioma sige. Ejimobioma. Sige, thunder fire you. I put an arm. The thunder fire your we are Biafra, fighting for our freedom. By the name of Okigwe, we shall conquer. Yeah, one day I'm when that kind of trigger, I'm about to use wood. See how these people they waste our money. See how these people they waste our money. But one day like this, I got to protect a woman. Can't afraid to. But no one how afraid to. I'm very afraid. Our former cameraman. I don't know.
Miss Andara, let Godra. Let Godra. Now, when you're too rawala. I want to hear about nonsense. Let Godra and Allah. Bupala, hallelujah. For my when I I'm blessed now. What? Nonsense. I wasn't going to I like that. Biafra, no, Mother Liverman Nandicalo. I put Nandicalo. Peace out of the party. I'm not about Hatisha I'm not about Hatisha Mogu. You know, we have a Washington. I'm blessed now. When you have a Miss and Amogo, no peace. No Biafra, no peace. Where there is Biafra, there is peace. But this is Nandicalo with the same on the echo. Nigeria government has refused to obey them. Looking for enforcement of those orders. Let there be enforcement of local and international court orders that had already released him. We are calling for urgent intervention on this matter. Martin Namdekanu is dying. He is 100% sick. And he is dying in detention, and we are asking the world they should not allow Martin Nandekano to die in detention. They should do the needful to release him. We are urgently calling upon the world peacefully and non-violently for their urgent intervention. We are calling upon the United Nations. We are calling upon American government, AU, UK, Canada, Scotland, South Africa, Cameroon, Gabon, Russia, China, all great nations of the world for their urgent intervention to the humans in Namdekano. With our urgent appeal before the global community, we are seeking and we are calling upon them under rain, under sunshine, asking for their urgent intervention to rescue our brother Martin Nandekano. That is our urgent appeal. They should rescue him from the state terrorism, from the hands of state terrorism. We are urgently and we are faithfully going upon them. We are the family of IPOB. We are the family of IPOB, the largest mass movement on earth and the most peaceful among them all. We are peaceful, diplomatically, literally, we are calling upon the world to urgently intervene and rescue Martin Nandekano today. We are peaceful, we are non-violent, we are seeking for justice for our brother Martin Nandekano, and we believe that this message will go to the global community and they will do the needful and rescue Martin Nandekano. If Israel can invade a land, if Russia can invade Ukraine, let the world also invade Nigeria and rescue Martin Nandekano. That's our peaceful and urgent demand. Thank you and God bless you.
One on our own. Now we don't be there. That's all. I didn't also handle a lot. So this is I get a how many years? I want them again. I two ago. Oh no, do that. Oh, two ago. Oh, I don't know. Oh, you are what you want to wear. Oh, two ago. We will. You don't have to come back watching. Ah, you can. Them. Oh, you're not the grandmother. Oh, you are working bread. You are a lot of us in Brazil. It's not a push as young guy, you push as here nowhere. I push as I issue. What I go? It's a push as down around. I continue up. Oh no, dear God, dear God.
The plot, the continuous plot by the Nigerian terrorist state to continue to silence the voice of Biafrans. They have failed this time around. That is what they've been doing for the past 100 years, for the past since 1960. They've been doing the same thing to continue to colonize the land of Biafra, not anymore. That is what Britain has allowed them and supported them to be doing, giving them the tactics, giving them the tools to continue to fight Biafra. But this time, we thank God, because those they are using are the ones the same people we are using to destroy them this time around. So Biafrans do not be moved. Our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu was unlawfully kidnapped from Kenya by the Nigerian state. And they lock him up in the DSS dungeon today for nothing except he wants to stop the colonization of the Biafra territory by the Nigerian state, where Nigeria milks the oil, the natural resources of Biafrans, ship it abroad to Britain. They use it to better the life of their people, build the best hospitals for their people, build the best railways, build the best roads, internet services. While the Biafra people, where that natural resources comes from, are languishing in abject poverty without any standard hospital, no healthcare system, no internet services, no railway, no international airport, nothing. We have stopped it. It is our task to stop that colonization by Britain and the fully hegemony on the territory of Biafra land. So we thank Onyendu. We also want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Eba, who is the reason for the season. Because of him, we are where we are today. Because of him, we have secured the independence of the United States of Biafra people. Because of him, we are protecting our land every single day. Because of him, Biafrans are free people. Because of him, we have stopped the colonization of Biafra land, of the Biafra territory by Britain and the Fulani terrorists in Biafra in Nigeria. Thank you so much, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, Obato B.S. Simon Eba. We appreciate you. We honor you. We revere you. As many of you are aware, again, the Nigerian state, in their normal nature, colluded with Finland to take away our Prime Minister, trumped up all the first frivolous charges, colluded with Nigeria in the quest for Finland to redeem their economic power that is already failing, their economy that is already failing by the second. How do they redeem that? They collude with Nigeria's President Tinubu and Christopher Musa. If you surrender Simon Eba, we will give you this Lekki contract. We will give you some contracts inside Nigeria. The Finland Foreign Affairs categorically, in all social media, openly said that Simon Eba is hindering the bilateral relationship between Finland and Nigeria, and they must stop that. How did they try to stop that? By arresting Simon Eba and tagging him a terrorist or terrorist financier or sponsoring terrorism, whatever. With the other innocent Biafrans that Finland arrested and went on a fishing expedition. At the end of the day, they discovered these are innocent Biafrans that are fighting for their freedom. We are freedom fighters. We are people that do not want to be colonized anymore. The law to stop colonization is an international human rights law. It is under the United Nations law. No people want to be colonized. And any people that are colonized, you are empowered to use everything possible to stop the colonization. That was exactly what Nnamdi Kanu did. That's exactly what Simon Eba did. And that is what exactly we, the people of Biafra, have done. Declaring our independence on November 29, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, when over 50 million Biafrans have voted for at home and about to exit the enclave called Nigeria. And we all gathered in Finland. Over 500 Biafrans voted to exit the terrorist state of Nigeria because we are backed up by that humanitarian law, by the United Nations charters, by other organizations, including African Union charters, that said people have the right to choose who is going to lead them. People have the right to self-determination. That is why the restoration and protection of the United States of Biafra is going. That is a sound politician in Finland. He has helped the political party in Finland to build Finland in his own little way. In the Finland Transportation Department, our Prime Minister, His Excellency, is a member in that board that make decisions to make Finland a better place. He is not a terrorist. But Finland thinks they can get the resources, the oil, the gas, whatever they want on the blood of innocent Biafrans. And we say no to that. That was how Finland colluded with Nigeria and decided to be the person that will judge the case for Nigeria. So Finland judged a criminal case on behalf of Nigeria. Highly illegal. A one-sided judgment that never addressed all the human rights abuses by the Nigerian state, all the killings of innocent Biafrans by the Nigerian state, all the forceful disappearances of innocent Biafrans confirmed by organizations like the Amnesty International, the European Human Rights Commissions. Finland never addressed her during the trial of our Prime Minister. All they did was to present a one-sided report from a pariah state, from a terrorist state. The evidence they got from a terrorist state that does not obey human rights, that does not obey the rule of law, that their evidence cannot be trusted in any law of God, any court of law, internationally and locally. That was what Finland relied on to judge this case and say our Prime Minister is a terrorist. And we, all Biafrans, are terrorist financiers. Why? Because we do not want them to continue to milk our oil resources, ship it abroad to their globalist friends, to their sponsors, while our people languish. That was all, nothing more. So Finland went on this shambolic trial where he said, oh, our prime minister was involved in a terrorist organization. Who declared we Biafrans as terrorists? Finland didn't produce that evidence. For an organization to be declared a terrorist organization, there must be proof. There must be research. There is a particular body that is termed to declare a group of people a terrorist body. Finland didn't do that. So who gave Finland the right, the audacity, the power to declare Simon Ebba a terrorist, to declare Biafrans as terrorists? That was what Tinubu and Christopher Musa told you. And you think it can stand in any international court. No, we are going to appeal this. Not just in Finland, in different international bodies across the world. We are going to let Finland know you cannot continue to partner with a terrorist state like Nigeria and destroy Biafrans with your lies. You can't do that. We're not going to allow you to do that. You cannot judge a case that is just one-sided. It was easy for you to say, oh, the Prime Minister did this. He engaged with these people. Those people are called terrorists. Well, where have you presented thousands, all the reports that the Prime Minister Simon Ebba submitted to you, Finland, about the human rights abuses, the killings of innocent Biafrans? He submitted this to you, Finland. Did you ever address that during the case of Simon Ebba? No, you did not. You decided to sweep it under the rug. You were more interested in protecting Nigeria in Finland than doing your job as a free nation to report all the killings that Simon Ebba has reported to you. You never reported it to the European Union Human Rights Commission. You did not report it anywhere. We are looking for those reports that Simon gave you, that you submitted to the European Union. You know you didn't submit anything. When you have all the reports, you have prepared this case by taking a formal report to the European Commission. And Nigeria to do that. You were in your comfortable enclave, your comfortable house, your comfortable court in Finland. He encourages people to be independent. He influences people. He's doing, saying something about he's a terrorist people. He's this. You just get to Twitter and put up information. So what happened to all those information still on Twitter? Whatever has shown all the killings of innocent Biafrans. He has shown it to the world. Finland, you didn't do that. You just went to his Twitter space or his Twitter page and you just pulled the few information, manipulated the story. Pull the information that fits your narrative and the narrative of the Nigerian terrorist state. Why didn't you pull all those informations where our people are being murdered by the Nigerian state, where our people are being kidnapped by the Nigerian state, where our homes are being burnt, where the Nigeria is invading our land, killing our people, taking them away, extorting money at different channels.
Alright, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as the hot. The people of Imo State, part of the Biafra land, especially the people living in Olo and the environment, has decided to come back, according to them, they say that it is time for them to come back to their homes, that there will be no more running. For some time now, people who are living in that particular environment has not really been around. Everyone around that axis deserted their homes. They left home a very, 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 very long time ago, and many of them has domiciled in other states. But as it is, most of them are coming back now. They say that it is time for them to come back to their homeland in order to be able to bring about some kind of development that is suitable for their particular place, and that is what is currently happening now. I say kudos to Ndiolo and the people who are living there. Makana onye hapu bia wanaba kede bo gebi. Onye hapu bia wanaba also organize a band. All right. Another information, you get one video where we say when I watch there, where one man kneel down, they talk say, make the world come, make they come investigate the matter between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigerian government, that it is time for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released from detention. That the Nigerian government has held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for so much a long time, and according to him, he's saying that if the world can go to Ukraine and the rest of them, that they should also come to NIG to be able to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But on a serious note, I wonder the partiality that is being done to the black man. The black man has faced, so much partiality because other citizens of other countries. Let's look at what happened between the American citizen and the BH. When the BH kidnapped an American citizen, it did not take Americans days before they came down here. And when they came down, they made sure that their citizen was rescued. And even Britain has done this kind of thing in other cases. Now, I wonder why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is different. Some of them are saying that yes, Kanu is also a Nigerian citizen as well. But also, being a UK citizen, does it not provide enough ground? Does it not provide enough opportunity for him, for the UK government to come for his intervention? Of course, this is how things are done. And Kanu himself was expecting that the UK, will intervene. And everybody, all Biafras, we are expecting that the UK are going to come and intervene for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But on another note, people tend to forget that the Nigerian government was instituted by the UK, by the British. They are the colonial masters of the Nigeria. Now, and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is the separation of a country that was put together by the United Kingdom, by the British. Now, do you think that the British will be happy seeing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting tooth and nail to make sure that these two countries are separated, that things go back the way it used to be before? Remember that Nigeria is not a country that is God-made. It is not creation. That is why Nigeria is mainly known as a state instead of a nation, because all the states in Nigeria does not share common language, neither do they share a common tradition. Their traditions are different. Their traditions vary. These people are people who share different kinds of tradition. They share different kinds of language. And in Nigeria alone, there are more than 500 ethnic groups in Nigeria as it is. And even though Igbo, Hausa, and the Yoruba are the main ones that are known, but there are other ones like the Ejos, like the Thieves, like the Nupes, like the Efik, like the Ibibios, like there are other Igala and the rest of them. Even though most of these tribes, belong to, is either some of them are from the Igbo, or whether they are from Hausa or from the Yoruba, but there are a lot of tribes in this nation. Now, the white man came put everybody together, and now you can see that things are becoming difficult because whenever it comes for governmental opportunities, if a Yoruba man climbs there, he starts putting Yoruba people. If Hausa man climbs there, he starts putting Hausa people. Even though an Igbo man has not been able to smell that particular office after the 1967 to 1970 Nigeria Biafra Civil War, and there is some fallacy, or should I call it a folk that has been trending that what is written in the Naira, the meaning of the Naira is never will an Igbo man rule Nigeria again. I don't know how true that is, but looking at what is happening in the political sphere of this nation, you and I will agree that it seems as if that the other tribe does not want the Igbo man to